Hey guys, welcome back to Tiana's Cooking TV. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to prepare this delicious chuck roast with potatoes and carrots. So first I am going to start off by peeling this medium onion. Then I'm just going to take this onion and divide it into wedges. And if you guys are going to be preparing this recipe, I do have the full recipe measurements and ingredients in the description below. So next I am just going to take some large peeled carrots and I'm going to chop them into 4 equal portions. Now I'm just going to take 4 garlic cloves and make sure that I have all of my garlic cloves peeled. Then I'm going to take my garlic cloves and I'm just going to go ahead and give them a quick rough chop. They don't need to be finely minced because they are going to cook down. And after I finish chopping my garlic, I'm just going to take them and put them into a separate container for later. Now I'm going to start on the seasoning blend. Now the seasoning blend is down below and I'm just going to go ahead and give this a quick mix. And I'm going to start with 2.5 pounds of beef chuck roast, and I am going to coat both sides of the roast with a little bit of olive oil, and you're welcome to use whatever oil that you choose. Now that I have finished coating my chuck roast with olive oil, I am just going to take the seasoning blend that I made earlier and I'm going to make sure that I evenly season my chuck roast on both sides. And guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and smash the like button, and let's get this video to at least 100 likes. And as you guys can see that I am seasoning this chuck roast very well, and just make sure that you rub all of the seasonings into the chuck roast to get that good flavor. So next we are going to pan sear this chuck roast, and it is just to get a really nice brown coating on the chuck roast. And this also makes sure that it gets really good flavor. So now I'm just going to take the chuck roast and turn it over to get that sear on the other side. So now that I've finished searing the chuck roast on both sides, I'm just going to set it aside in a large baking dish. Now in the same pan that we used to sear the chuck roast, I'm just going to add some garlic and I'm just going to cook it just a little bit just to release the flavors. Now I'm just going to go in with the Better Than Bouillon beef base. This is just to replace any type of beef stock, and me personally, I think the beef base tastes a lot better and it gives off a lot more flavor than just your regular beef stock. Then I'm just going to give it a quick mix just to release all of the flavors from the garlic and the beef base. Now I'm going to take a whisk and I'm going to pour in some water to loosen up the beef base, and this is going to create our beef stock. Now you're going to want to make sure that all of your beef base is completely incorporated with your water. Now it is time to assemble your roast. So I'm just going in with the carrots. Now I'm just going to go in with some yellow baked potatoes, and I would recommend poking some holes in the potatoes just to make sure that the potatoes soak up as much flavor as possible. Then you're going to go ahead and add your onions. And guys, I did forget to add in my bay leaves, so guys, please forgive me, but you can go ahead and add your bay leaves in now. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and add the beef broth, and I'm going to make sure that it is evenly distributed through the baking dish. Now, if you guys have any remaining seasoning left over, you can go ahead and add it on top of the vegetables. Then you're going to go ahead and completely cover your baking dish and place it in a 350-degree oven for 3 hours or until it's tender to your liking. Now that the roast has been in the oven for 3 hours, it is time to check its tenderness. But guys, first, doesn't this look so good? It is completely cooked down and the vegetables are tender. Okay guys, so it is time for the fork test. And as you guys can see, this roast beef is tender, fork tender, and is ready to serve. Okay guys, so now it is time to plate. Now I am just going to start off with my vegetables and make sure I get a really good piece of carrot in there. And then I'm going to add my roast beef on top, and I'm going to top it off with a little bit of the beef drippings. And now for the finale. Now you guys, this roast beef was so freaking good. When I tell you it was juicy, it was tender, and it was so flavorful. I would say that this is the best roast beef I've ever had because I've never tasted any roast beef like this. No cap. So guys, make sure that you try this recipe. Give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.